On EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Better bring.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He finds an opening past the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt. Hold that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Brought down by Nate Gary.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hold up. Go. I'm going to run you over. Slam.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 42 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. Carson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Wilson. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They'll try and run forward with Penn.
The 8-yard line.
It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Mike 53. That's the run.
Here's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
There we go. Nice move.
From 8 yards out. The Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down, Eagles.
Great 15.
A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
What are you doing? You can't get past me. Here we go. 120. That's what I do. Switch.
On second down now. It's Howard trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run forward with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
To throw, it's Wentz. And Moore has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how I just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Wentz going to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Eagles nothing.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Wentz now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Motion. 46 down, man. 5-4. Greystone, Travis.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. This is caught by Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 23 yards for the touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
That's fielded in the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's got this down to the 35. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
4 down. Check. 53.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Nick Malloy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll run with Procise, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Eagles Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Wentz now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Wentz flushed out right. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction. Yeah,
a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Front Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Check, block 54, block 54. Go on.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Open man is Gordon, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play action with Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson now throwing again. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wilson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Throwing again here. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go with Howard again. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running with Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Holyfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown run. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Line 36. Line 36.
To throw is Wilson. And a catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run again with Lynch. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
From the 40
now on second down. Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Wentz completes it to Aguilar. 4 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Wentz. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got him in. Open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. 27 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's caught. Lockett. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check 53. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. 14. Front left. 53 is the mark. Alert. Hey, easy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. Down right around the 25. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
A 52-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, boy, bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
82, 54. Bring it to you.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. That's caught by Jackson. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Wilson wants to throw it. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson is going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Throwing now is Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough,
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support pride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better. Take